What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Crafting in Florida. Today I'm going to show you how I make custom mantles for my fireplace projects. I'm going to take this stack of white oak lumber S3S. I'm going to walk you through step by step, show you how I get all of this into a nice custom mantle. Today we are going to do a custom mantle. Now I do lots of custom mantles because I do a lot of fireplace projects. And everybody loves a mantle, someplace to hang the stockings at Christmas time, to decorate. It's just a good look. So we're going to take this white oak. I've got a whole bunch of it here. I have to do a mantle, a hearth, a bench top, and a shelf out of this stuff for my latest customer. So we're going to take this, we're going to rip it down to size, we're going to chop it to length, put some miters in it for the mantle, and kind of get all of that going. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find which piece I want to be my face, because the face is going to wrap around. That's going to be the main visual that you see when you look at the mantle. So I like the grain on this one, very little sapwood on this. I usually make my mantle 7 inches tall, so any sapwood that there is, sapwood is this lighter colored wood right here, it's going to get cut off anyways. So pretty good grain on this. I like it. The goal of this is to keep the grain consistent as it wraps around the side, so it looks, so you have that one piece look. Next step, we've cut our pieces down to size. Now we're going to rip off that rough edge by using our table saw. Again, this comes S3S, meaning we've got one straight edge on the side over here. That, like I said, saves me a ton of time when it comes to the milling process. So I am going to end up straightening this edge up again, especially on this piece because we've got a little bit of damage there. My final width is going to be 7 inches. I've got 8 1/4 to work with. So what I'll do is I'll probably cut this to 7 1/2, and then I'll come back, flip it over, and cut it down to 7 on the other side. That way I've got 2 fresh edges. Then we'll bust out the planer, flatten the top and bottom. Cool? Cool. Now we have this piece ready to be mitered. So what I want to do, I've got a little bit of skip from the planer there. I want that cut off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center, 90 inches, 45. So take that 45, our mantle 5 1/2, which would mean 66. 66 divided by 2 is 33, so I put my 33 on there, right on that line. 66. That now gets me right in the middle here. I make a mark there and there. Then I have my face. We got almost 12 inches to work with, and I only need 8. So we'll miter those pieces right there. Cut them to 45. That'll wrap around, and we'll have good continuous grain pattern across the mantle. Alright, so now we're going to put the miter on the face of this mantle. I like to use a table saw when possible. Easy for the side pieces. Move your blade to 45 degrees. Use your fence. We're going to push them right through. For the face of it, the longer piece, obviously it's going to be tougher to use a table saw. So what we'll do is I'll use my track saw, set that to 45, and we'll make that cut. But for these small pieces, I like to be able to use the table saw. So that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, time to put this thing together. What I'm going to do, I've got a pin nailer, I've got glue. Pin nails are just going to hold it in place until the glue can dry. And we'll use a whole bunch of these clamps over here in just a minute to help hold the rest of it in place. Pin nails are easy to fill, which is why I'm using that. They're very 23 gauge. Leaves a very, very tiny hole. Little glue and sawdust fills that in. You never even notice it. Alright, that's it. Custom mantle. Pretty easy project. Something you could do if you've got some basic tools. Definitely, I mean, the reason I do the S3S lumber is because it saves me a ton of time. So if this is something you're doing, it's a custom project for you, and you don't want to go out and buy a ton of tools to mill all this lumber up, or you don't know anybody that's got those tools, go S3S. It's easy. Okay? All you gotta do is clean up those faces just a little bit. You could do that by sanding if you don't have a planer. But I mean, you see, all I've got is a benchtop planer that I put on wheels that makes it a little bit easier. But that way I can just clean up those faces just a little bit, give me a fresh face to work with. But I'm not milling that stuff down all the way, and trust me, that saves you a ton of time. Get that put together, put some finish on it. This customer wants it matching some of their other woodwork in there, so we're going with that darker stain. It's going to get a clear coat finish, and this one's actually going to get a drawer put inside it. We are doing one of those hidden drawers in the mantle. Probably seen that on TikTok or Instagram. It's going to be a cool project. That'll be a different video. I'll make sure that once that's out, there will be a link in this description for that video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.